Thank you. I want to bring to the council's attention and to residents an important issue, or an issue that I consider very important. Last year, as you remember, Council President, myself and I sponsored a campaign finance reform that was intended to curb the influence of money in local elections, which we felt had been too excessive. So we had enacted campaign finance reforms that would limit the amount of contributions that a committee, as that was defined under the law, can give to another committee for municipal office. That was titled 20D1, and the limit is now $500 that an individual or committee, can give to another committee. There's a school board election coming up this November 6th, and it's very disconcerting, and I wish Councilwoman Mason was here so I can ask her directly, but it's very disconcerting that it appears that she's in violation or complicit in violating the very laws that we passed earlier last year by making what appears to me to be illegal or impermissible campaign contributions to a group called Moving Forward. It's a campaign slate for school board. So this group, Moving Forward, has a slate of 3 candidates. They filed an ELEC report dated October 11th. If you look at the Moving Forward ELEC report, it indicates on page 3 of Schedule B that a group called Friends of Beth Mason, and just parenthetically, that's not even a properly named group under ELEC law, but that this group at 1103 Washington Street apparently made 2 contributions, one on September 19th, 2012, about $3,000, and a second contribution on September 28th of about $4,000 for an amount a little bit over $7,000. That's well above the $500 limit that we imposed, and under my reading of the law that we enacted, those monies need to be refunded if in fact there's a violation of the local ordinance. So I would request, especially given the fact that we have an election coming up on November 6th, and money, I don't like the fact that people are buying elections, meaning what we're trying to do is we're trying to take out the influence of money from the election process, especially at school board level. You know, this is a volunteer position, and we're seeing thousands of dollars being pumped into volunteer school board elections. I think it's disconcerting, but what I would like to do before casting any final judgments is have our law department, and just city clerk, by the way, is the enforcement mechanism for this law. So the law department would be the body empowered to investigate this. But I want to know from the compliance officer at the law department whether or not there's a violation of our campaign finance ordinance. It appears at first blush that there is, but I would like a memorandum submitted to the City Council, Ms. Longo, no later than 12 noon on Friday. 12 noon on Friday. I apologize for the short notice, but this came to my attention earlier today, and the election is on November 6th. So if there is an excess contribution, and it appears to be there's an excess contribution of about $6,500, I think that should be returned as per the law, and if there are any other penalties that are appropriate under that law, they should be considered to be imposed. So I wanted to bring that first to the council's attention, but more importantly, the law department's attention. That's all. I might have something else later on, so I might reserve, but for new business, that's all for me.